everyone, today we're going to be looking at how to create a custom postcard for your farming or prospecting area using both Xpress Docs and Canva. So Xpress Docs is going to be found in our Coldwell Banker resources on my CV desk, and Canva obviously is a third-party graphic designing website to create digital media artwork or content. So I have taught a Canva for Realtors class that can also be found on this YouTube channel, and Xpress Docs is going to be a great way if you want to order any printed collateral pieces, whether that is postcards like I'm going to show you in this video, business cards, brochures, or any other specific mailers that you want to have a high quality and professional look to them. Xpress Docs is also where you can find existing templates, artwork pieces, and branded collateral items that you can order for yourself, including global luxury collateral pieces. We are going to get started here in Xpress Docs. Obviously, when you log onto Xpress Docs, there are tons of different already existing templates and different types of campaigns that you can utilize. However, this video is going to be focusing on if you want to upload your own design for a custom piece. So when you do upload, click on the button to upload a design, there are going to be different types of artworks that you can choose from, and based on the product type that you want, I'm going to click into postcards because we're going to be focusing on postcards. You can even filter out what type you want. So I'm going to go a large postcard, and I'm going to select this 5.5 by 8.5 by 5.5. Then I'm going to go to Canva. When you're in Canva, you can look through all different templates. You can look through different real estate templates, but to make sure that I'm making something that fits perfectly with this Xpress Docs feature, I am going to go to Create a Design, choose Custom Size, and I want this to be 8.5 by 5.5 inches. It might default to be pixels, but we want to make sure that that is inches. 8.5 by 5.5. When we enter into the design area, we're going to have our blank canvas for our postcard. We can click up here and make a new agent postcard, give it a name. And then we can even search templates for real estate, or I'm going to do maybe real estate postcard. And there's tons of different options here. So I'm going to do one that's going to be just marketing myself as an agent. I'm going to pick maybe this one. You can check it out. Yeah, all right, let's go with this one. I can customize this to fit. So I already see a couple things that I want to change. I want to move this down a little bit more. Definitely want to change this color scheme. I have some of the Coldwell Banker blue colors saved. I'm just going to go into my uploads where I have my headshot saved. I can resize this by clicking in and changing that. I'm going to then delete out these icons, and in my logos tab, I already have Coldwell Banker logos saved, but you can also just upload them as artwork and resize to fit where I want it. I want it to be like in line here. Beautiful. I'm going to also change this font to be matching the color. I'm going to add my name. Obviously, my last name is a little long, so I'm going to resize it. And I noticed that when I started typing, it did change it to make it not bold. I'm going to rebold that text just to make it stand out a little bit more. Then obviously, if you were doing this, you'd want to go through and update this information to reflect your contact information. Now, this could be very well our front, but obviously we would want a back of our postcard. If we go back to where our template is, it does have a back that matches. So I'm going to insert this here in our blank second page. I'm actually going to delete out those lines just because I want a clean area here for Xpress Docs to work with. And I'm just going to do the effort of going through and adding my information again. Adjusting the size and the color. I'm going to readjust the color for these two text boxes as well. And also I am going to want to add the Coldwell Banker disclaimer. So this is going to be something important whenever you're doing any sort of like mailer or marketing pieces, especially when you're really marketing a listing or something that you're selling. Always want to make sure that you have that Coldwell Banker disclaimer written on there. I'm going to refer to my compliancy handout here. If you don't have this document, you can always reach out to your field marketing specialist and we can forward this to you. But what's nice is it does give the different Anywhere Coldwell Banker disclaimers and kind of shows you where you want to use them. So I'm going to copy this universal disclaimer, my design, and I'm going to paste it. I can make it a little bit smaller. It doesn't need to be the largest thing on the page. Make it blue. And put it in here. All right, so we're going to change a couple things up with our design just to make it so that this can be read and this doesn't get conflicted. Since I do want to change these colors to match how I have the design on the front. And I'm actually going to move these up because I like the design, but I don't need it where it's currently at. And then I'm going to select all of this text content and just move it down like so. And then we have our disclaimer hanging out here at the bottom where it needs to be. I'm going to change this color and I'm going to change this color. And there we go. So pretty quickly we have our postcard created. Now the next step that we're going to have to do is download this as an artwork file. So an image file, either JPEG or PNG. PNG is going to be recommended. And if I go here to share, go to download, the PNG file is going to be the suggested file from Canva. So all I have to do is download, and it's going to download both of these images as a zip file. So I'm going to go back into my Xpress Docs, look at my order here, and we're going to go to customize. All right, so it's going to ask us to add photos. I'm going to open my zip doc that it gave, and I'm actually just going to move these onto my desktop just so I can find them a little bit easier. I'm going to go to browse, go to my desktop. There is my image 1 and image 2, and I'm going to add that in and hit continue. And then I can generate a final proof, and it's going to create a proof of that artwork that I've added. One thing that I did notice is that it looks like this text for the disclaimer might get cut off a little bit. So if in that case would happen, all you'd want to do is go back to your original design, bump up this text a little bit more so we're not getting cut off. We can download. In this case, we only really need to download the second page because that's the one that's being impacted. I'm going to go back to my proof. I'm going to remove that selected image, click Add Photos, go back to Browse. I'm going to pull this one from my downloads and add it. Click into select our image. I'm going to choose this one. It's giving me a low quality warning. I think it's going to be fine. If you see anything blurry or the text that's looking weird, you can do it. It's just because this file size is small. And the reason that file size is small is because the graphics are just really compact anyway, because there's not a lot. It's just a few bits of color and text. But we're going to generate the final proof. All right, so our front is looking good. And the back is looking good, and it's got that disclaimer with definitely enough clearance space. So you can click to verify, continue. Complete your order by going through the different details here with shipping, quality, etc. Thanks so much for watching this video. You're really only going to be limited by your own creativity when creating these kind of designs. What I showed you today can be done with either the free or pro account on Canva. Do remember that Canva is a third-party website and you are going to be required to make your own account in order to use the system. If you have any questions about using Canva or any of the Coldwell Banker marketing features, don't hesitate to reach out to a field marketing specialist today.